for the Muggleborn students.
Revelio.
I can't believe that.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. You've been practicing. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Lumos.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you
Revelio.
to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
哇，可以这样搞。嗯。修复术，然后这一个桥就修好了。给。
魔法万能，
慢镜。
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
看这个魔杖真是勇者的好朋友，哇！我可以超远就把罐子打爆。
时工体验到了打罐子的乐趣。哦，顺带一提，就是那张地图有一个宝箱吧，可以开。
有我看到了。 我好像只有56块而已。
And here we are.
干，
Quite
怎
the
么
time
是？
saver. These stairs lead
Oh,
directly to
this is-
Central Hall.
哎呦，
You can get
怎么会
almost
是蒙克的
anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
好，
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some
沉
ruins
迷游
and
戏无法自拔。
I shouldn't say
因为
more.
我现在听
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
没有啊，我只是在叙述事
Speak
实。
of the devil, Professor Fig.
比较
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh.
Yes. You seem to have provided our new
Yeah,
fifth
well,
year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path,
这个车
Professor.
子他妈一定会做
Although
成那个
unfortunately, it would seem that
那个
it
那个那
chose
个那
us.
个
Very well.
那个乐园的
Enough
那
chit
个
chat.
花，那个
I
叫什
need to
么
get to class myself.
VR 设施。
Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
拜拜。
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me,
之前
as I'll
日
be
本的
using
哪
it to
一
keep
个
up to date on
乐
your
园有这
progress.
个
Yes,
USJ
Professor.
吗？
Come and find me
Oh,
in my
yeah.
classroom after you've attended
okay.
both classes today,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
explain
well,
more about
oh,
those
okay.
assignments I
Oh,
mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
我开到都是50几块而已。
对啊。
Revelio.
Yeah, 还要画哦。
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
I think there were dossiers as well. Sure.
Revelio.
93，终于要甩到 Minio 了吗？
烘焙啊！
啊，算了，93而已，搞不好来一个99就没了。啊，我拿到了 Minio。
哎。
但是还是没有甩到我要的桌。这好。 Bellus Speed。
好，各位，我要准备交课，拜拜。
拜拜。
Revelio.
Sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure to tell him how very much you despise him. Let us know what you'd want to know. If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should have a Mooncalf in charge.
Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me to... Levioso! Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Levioso!
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Protego! Good form. Levioso! I know. Levioso! Protego.
This can't be your first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
你是被敲门了吗？
嗯？哦，别被敲门了。
没有啊，我在回来。
哦。
而且他还是会盾啊！
你昨天是玩什么都盾是不是？
对啊，为什么？干
换电脑了啦！
你要把特效调到最低了。
好哟，
我来调看看。
我觉得没有用。什么状况下会盾？还是？
奇怪，我为什么没有办法回到那个设定的？
我玩起来 OK 啊，没问题啊。
对啊，所以换电脑吧。不是有听一个讲法是说，你游戏1个小时的那个序章是没什么问题，1个小时后你进霍格华兹之后，就整个就开始出问题。
是吗？
哦，我还在序章，大概。
来，
看一下。记忆体还好啊。
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
蹲起来！
对，欧比杀了多少人？
没有啊，还没开始杀人。
欧杀队。
Revelio. Revelio. Oh.
Wish I could see it.
Revelio.
哇，感觉可以喝蜂蜜啤酒。
Revelio.
啊，我要前往阿斯卡班了吗
Revelio. Revelio.
Again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Praxia mole? As long as for only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Piers, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean... Get away from me!
Revelio.
Caution.
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed wands, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Protego!
Far away now.
Leviosa! Revelio!
Mind the one!
Leviosa!
Give him what for! Act like a winner!
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought.
8000多排在10几名以外。
Hope to see you back here again.
PS 8000多。
Revelio.
总之就是一个很炫的意思。
Leviosa. Revelio.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Revelio.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to go back to the lesson. Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. Accio. Very good. Excellent control there. That's it! Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
没有，我意思是说，就是我觉得史莱哲林的角色就是人都还蛮好的。
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes,
对，
sir.
我是个怪人，要当怪人学院的怪人。
没问题啊。
Lisa，
那个什么，那个盐，这叫什么欢哦？
欢啊，黑欢。那个赫夫帕夫的。
哦。我觉得我应该是赫夫帕夫人，结果他居然归类我是在死在这里。Why？ 假面骑士 Why？
面善人黑
别忘，我也是。
Very good.
最近发奋提成。
There we go。
哎呦，靠背。
有。
哎呦呦。
后面你可以用球把人家
这边跳
球抵下去。
哦，是吗？但我刚这边跳一下，那个
跳什么？
电灯啊，闪一下。
哦。
家里的灯还是
家里的家里的家里。
阿 K 啊。
对，好可怕。
对面的朋友来找你了。
Quite impressive. Here we go.
你要把它撞下去，要不然对方也会加分。
That is how it's done.
Fuck.
他刚本来30分，被你撞到50分去了。
哦的。
哦，我姐在那个让我挖。乖。
哎干，靠背太小力。
你要我胯下巨龙哦，妈的！
你现在注意到了？
我刚刚去洗澡啊。
哦。
真的变胯下巨龙。
不是只有这样子而已哦。
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
要看我要胯下去。是这样吗？
你要看全米。哎，怎么还要比啊
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
对，他说的没错，我们已经过了有趣的阶段了。我开始觉得这个不有趣了，
对吧？欧比，等一下，为什么觉得有种欧比才是我粉丝的感觉？谢谢欧比斗内，
我把它挤下去。你要多大力？阿 Q， 那两个一起下来干。
Let us see this.
哎 ，OK 好。
阿 Q，
靠北太大力。哎，没事。
Excellent control there.
Here we go.
奥米迪斯，哎，你们有遇到这个人吗
That is how it's done.
你们有跟没，我这边死在这里的，我这个家伙眼睛是不是看不到？
阿 Q，
还有一个家伙的眼睛好像是他是瞎子一样。
Nicely done.
Oh, God. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
这是另外一个。
好，厕所。
好吧。
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
黑人的选项有3个哎。
Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
但是我一个都不想选。
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise. Revelio. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
再改一下吧。